Lord.
Going live in 5, 4, 3.
We're live. Maybe we'll get like one person back.
Come on.
Everyone went to sleep.
Come on, everybody, come back.
Wow. That's a different stream now. People have signed up for the other one, but not on this one. Look at zero.
You're going to get the notification though, right?
They get a notification?
Because only 5 people were in the last one. So that's it. It's great.
Really?
All the other people that came after that
Now
came to the
2.
notification.
Oh, really?
Oh, he's back. Isaiah, hey.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
We got to reset. No figure.
Yep.
It's a...
All right, they're coming back.
Hey, Patty.
Thanks for finding us again.
Patty.
Coming back.
I know. And then for those people who I've already put to sleep, God bless you. All right, we're back.
All right.
Give me a second. Just
Cool, babe. All right, Mr. Toya. We did. I kicked over the router. I found the power button.
Right.
And I motivated those squirrels to get busy.
I like what Alan Toy said. Was that sound like too much pH premium?
Oh, I know. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
So is he, Alex? He's out there. He's hovering in the shadows, making sure everything is. He's eating sushi, by the way, with the Patreon group. He's out there with who's he out there with? He's out there with Gandalf, Fahad, and a few other people. Alex downloading too much, premium. Yeah, he was interfering. All right, so ready? We had a few things left over from earlier. And of course, my Hotmail account apparently is out of date. But
some topics.
All right, get ready. Here's some topics. Okay, here we go. What were the topics we were working on last time? What did we leave off on?
Well, just answer questions.
We were answering questions. Yeah. Somebody asked my my origin story.
Yeah. So what's next? That's going to be a 10-parter, just so you know, mini series.
That's right.
Lauren's origin story. A lot of years
behind this origin story.
And yeah, Left for Red. Yes, Left for Red is out here with Alex. They're gonna go play. By the way, we got a reserved crap game Friday night reserved for Patreon. We're hoping to do that a lot more often because I know it's tough. Yeah, my autobiography is like War and Peace, dude.
Jesus,
War and Peace.
Mine's a 10-part story. Yours
I know.
50 parts.
It's like it would need a mini series in 3 parts.
Yeah, it's a trilogy. I was about to say
It's very interesting though.
Yeah, I got whacked.
He's been around. He's done a lot of things.
Color Up kicked my ass on that challenge. This is true. He ate me up. This is true. Well, yeah, we got. It's not dial-up. AOL dial-up. This guy Alan Toy. Like we got we got that little. Remember that CD that they used to give? They send out. Everybody used it as like a coaster. Can you imagine? All right. Here we go. Ready? Daddy's Life Story is only in volume 1. I can't wait to get those tomorrow night. Yeah, Texas fan. Yeah, you're going to be there, right? I think so.
That's
Friday.
Night?
We're going to go eat steak. We're going to go brave Jerry's Nugget with a group. Eat about 50 ounces of steak.
Oh, Jerry's Nugget has the best.
We got a reservation.
So,
does it really?
Yeah.
You guys on the Jerry's Nugget.
Oh, the restaurant.
I pass by there every time, and I wonder, like
who's in there?
Like who's dying?
People appreciate good food.
Like good food.
Yeah.
And bullet ridden.
You know who else? Ellis Island. Ellis Island has.
Here comes David. Here comes Derek. Here comes David. Look at that, Derek. You got me so confused, dude. I don't know if it's me or you talking. Good Lord, man. Yeah, 50 ounces. Jerry's Nugget. That's a lot of steak, no? Yes. 50 ounces?
Jesus Christ.
Because don't you get like the filet mignon's got like 6 ounces, 8 ounces? Who the hell eats 50 ounces? Yeah.
I mean, like 3 people could share it. Jeez.
Is Hawaii still on shutdown? Are they still locking you guys down over there? I'm not sure. Joker's wild. Oof. Yeah, Joker's wild.
Martindale.
I know. Division. The internet guru, yeah. 64 ounces. Oh, God, Derek. Oof. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, Derek.
There's some restaurant in Texas that has like a 64-ounce steak, and if you can eat the whole thing in an hour or whatever, it's free. $100 steak.
My buddy Mike ate 100 ounces. He's 92 ounces, something like this steak.
Ridiculous.
And yeah, they were pretty surprised. That was the thing. All right, what about the gaming questions, casino gaming questions after the whole Geechee guy thing? I was very excited, by the way, to meet them. They were both in the lounge. They were both in this one little circular. Everybody remember the Riviera? Did you ever go in the Riviera?
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic.
I was at the Riviera. We had a family reunion.
Okay.
We were staying at the Riviera, and it happened to be during the time that they were filming the movie Casino.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to play poker. They had the whole, like, half the poker room shut down.
Yeah.
And what was it, Sharon Stone, and they were all over there filming.
Yep. I used to collect rent from Sharon Stone at Park La Brea. You can get a trivia question. She used to have a apartment down there because it was between the studios. And one day she was late because she was filming, not because she couldn't pay the rent, but she was late. And she brought her rent down herself and said hi. She's very nice. And I was there when, I got to meet her briefly to collect her rent check. But that was Park La Brea, Wilshire. Okay, Sharon Stone. Yeah, so if you're watching the movie Casino, by the way, you can see they used a lot of, Riviera was known for having all these brass handrails throughout the casino. And so that's kind of the things that they highlighted. You know, they made it like very brassy. But of course, the casino itself didn't really take place at the Riv, by the way, just so you know.
Right.
The actual, are you guys filming Crash Friday Night at the Strat? So no, currently that's not a thing because of Corona, but post-Corona, we're going to be filming. We're going to have you guys that sign up, Patreons, that kind of thing. You'll be able to come out. Me and Alex will play, we'll eat, and we'll film it and start making that a regular vlog. So that's the thing we want to do. We want to get our fans out to play with us. And I know 1100. Oh, fantastic bike. That's awesome. No, she didn't. You know what's funny? She didn't use the name Sharon Stone. She used a different name, secret name. When she came in, she was wearing a big old hat, like this big hat with a big scarf. It was like 90 degrees outside, or, it was pretty hot. But, this was back in the 90s. She was very younger. I love the double. Yeah, no, I love filming. We throw out 1 hour roll. I know that'd be fantastic. Imagine if we all get around a game, we just triple ups the crap out of it, and just empty the bank. 3 fills later, dude, we're out. That'd be fantastic. That'd be epic. That'd be a show.
All right, Quiet Boy just asked me who's my favorite person to deal to.
Yep.
Anybody who's being nice to me and tipping well.
Yeah.
Anybody
who tips Lauren.
And not be a pain in my ass.
By the way, what kind of tips do you like, Lauren? Do you?
Tips do I like?
What kind of tips?
I like big tips.
Big tips. Because it matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it matters. Size matters.
It does. Size matters.
Size matters. The bigger, the better.
We heard of a guy who was telling us someone at the at Circa won like 10,000 the other day and had like 10,100 through the 100 and.
Ugh.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Dealers don't. Yeah, that's not good. That guy comes back. He's not going to get a lot of smiles and high fives or anything.
That's who dealers remember, the really good tippers, the really bad tippers. That's who we remember.
300 card Keno challenge. Yes, you can, Alan. Yes, you can. Okay, double tap. I love this channel. Love you guys. Thank you very much, Lumicore. And Weather Power Fails Proper Triple Up starting on $25. I got that sheet up there somewhere. Depends on the dude. If I were to sit here and regurgitate that, man, we put too many people to sleep, dude. But it's not that $25 game is not that bad. I mean, as far as the numbers go, it gets easy up until you get to a certain point.
Raul wants to know if Vegas is shut down.
No. They reduced occupancies on the table floor
now,
which means nothing, by the way. Because so I'll give you an example. Like the Strat floor has an occupancy limit of 8,000 people. So a quarter, even at a quarter, that's 2,000 people, which they've probably never seen 2,000 people on their floor. So like Cosmo, you go into Cosmo and it looks like it's busy still because a quarter of their total occupancy is still a ton of people.
Right.
Yeah, I love inside for the dealers, dude. Every time, that's my goal. I like to play the line if I'm shooting for the dealers, and then give them numbers inside. And I hit numbers, they hit numbers. Fantastic. Yeah, hobby bets is a strategy. There's a few good ones, dude. There's a horn parlay and chase and that kind of thing, or a C&E mini horn to the horn parlay. I've seen quite a few. Oh, Derek on $25 tails. Oh my God, this guy. 25 cents? Did you forget the little dot there before the 2, buddy? What's going on here at $25 tails? Everybody, thumbs up. $50
free
crap
play
table.
have you guys
I don't
gotten?
know why is this up? By the way, I've never seen one full. Yeah, no, we don't care. But it's an adult channel. You can use it. Yeah. I know. So that's the thing. I know the $50 crap game tutorial. I know. I should do one. That's true. Actually, I couldn't believe it. There's an MGM property that's not like a top line MGM property, and they have $50 tables in the morning, dude. Guy woke up, have a cup of coffee, think there's going to be at least $10 maybe.
Right.
$50 game. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous, dude. $50 game. No, who's going to play? And then they, what's so funny is a lot of these casinos, and let's just, we try to be honest and organic, right? If they're all shutting down midweek and they're like, well, we're not getting the business. Well, maybe not have a $50 table and have $25 tables. Or how about get rid of resort fees, free parking, do all these things you need to get people still driving. And then,
most of I think all of the casinos now on the Strip don't charge for parking anymore.
Yeah, they got rid of that for now.
They got rid of the charging for parking.
Petty.
But yeah.
Oh, petty crafts. Alan just keeps it up, buddy, all the way up. Penny crash. Can you imagine penny crash paying right down to the penny? Oh God! I saw a dime crash table before it went bye. Oh, that was an art, dude. If we could ever film that on a video, some of the guys that had skills doing dime crafts, it was so fantastic. They used to have thumbs. They used to thumb up the dice. They used to wear these coin things. And they would deal the dice into piles on the game. It was so fantastic. It was such a skill. It looked so cool when they did it. Now MGM National Harbor, yeah, that's the one that's by Washington D.C., right? Steven, I really would love to see that because I've seen the architecture pictures, and it looks very cool the way it's set up, at least from like the sky, I guess. Yeah, no paid parking. Yeah, all those people who bought that M Life card to get the free parking.
Oh, yeah. So they played to get that highest level to get that free parking.
Free parking. Now it's like, we got rid of free parking. Now you get free air. 10-cent crap at Silver City. Wow, Steven. Wow, really? You were around when that was 10-cent crap? I got to see it at Silverado, I believe, not Silver City, but interesting.
What was Silver City?
Dude, it was literally one of the very first. Remember, they went non-smoking. They were at the other end of the strip.
Silver Slipper.
No, was it?
I thought it was. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Before your time. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The young one over here.
Yeah.
$1.22 across. Oh God, it's Alan, dude. Alan, like you would ever make that bet, buddy. That's not a thing. Alan's going to remake all the pennies. Yeah, Alan's got all the pennies in his closet, by the way. You guys ever want to do a penny game? You go raid Alan's closet. He's got a whole storage full of pennies. Yeah, it's a beautiful property. I would love to see MGM. Yeah.
Somebody's asking, Donald is asking if Detroit casinos are still open. I don't think so. I think they closed down again.
Really? Detroit did?
I believe so.
A lot of people from Detroit were coming out to Vegas, so my guess is they might have $50 minimum in Detroit. Oh my God, that's just ridiculous.
Especially now after the casinos reopened and there's limited seating and the people want to play, so the casinos are like, hey, you want to play, you got to pay. So
it's
there's a lot of places
it's a dead
have
game.
higher limits now than they used to.
I mean, what frustrates me is you go into a place and $25 tables are all dead. I mean, a crap table, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Just lower the table, get some action, then raise it. Who are you waiting for right now? No one else is coming down the road. Just let people have some fun and play.
Yeah.
And David was dealing at the shop. Dude.
Patrick said, is the smoke-free casino, MGM casino, open yet? Yeah, it's the Park MGM, used to be Monte Carlo.
Yep.
And yes, they're open, but they were open every day, and now they're only open on the weekends.
All right, so just so you guys know, there used to be a floating crap table at the Trop in the Laguna Pool. Swear to God. And people used to doubt that was a thing. It was a flipping thing. So the craps table would float, right? But the chairs were solid. They were like, the chairs didn't move. Like you couldn't swim up and lean on the table, this kind of thing. You would swim up, sit on the chair, and you play dice. And the other day, I actually got to meet the GM of the Trop not too long ago, and he has a picture of it in his office. I wanted that picture so bad, dude. Oh God, I was like, dude, I need that picture just to prove to all the haters out there that the flipping table
I wonder if
existed.
you could find that picture online.
I bet you could. Floating dice game. Yeah, Detroit is closed. Yep. Yeah. That's too bad. Indian casinos in Michigan. Indian casinos are just all in. They're just like, screw it. It's the rally. That's how I beat the wheel. Okay. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, Lake Charles?
Wow, $500 minimum?
Well, I was at Players in Lake Charles, and they had some the limits were not even $500. They when they first opened, it was gangbusters, man. I'd never seen so many people lined up for nothing. I mean, there were guys in 10 grand on $200 tables. It was absolutely ridiculous. Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Listen to this. So listen. We're gonna do an episode on how I quit gambling. How I got control of my gambling.
Me too. We can compare notes.
Yeah, me and Lauren both had a problem.
Yep.
I had a problem for at least 20 years. I was evicted from 4 places here in town. Not that I'm proud of that, but in most cases, I didn't even own a car for a long time because, car payment took away from my blackjack payment. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But my big addiction was video poker, actually. So,
me too.
And then I would sometimes I get on a table game and I was just really competitive. But anyways, I would love to address that sometime. I don't know if you guys would even be all that interested, but.
Yeah, let us know if you're interested because we both have a story on that one.
Casino Quest Hotel and Casino. Yeah, 5-floor sportsbook screen. Alan, that's a great idea, buddy. So dice tomorrow for dice. I have a dice class here. I have to teach from 3 to 4. So Alex is probably going to be over there tomorrow. High limit roulette in Lake Charles, I believe. You're talking Lake Charles, Louisiana, right? I'm guessing, Derek. Yeah. When I first got there, there was nowhere to stay. They had no hotels. Even the Lake Charles, the boat had no rooms. They hadn't built there. I guess they built like a little motel or something later on. No, it's easy to get sucked in, man. Winning at Dave. How do I get online and do the 10-minute challenge? So the 10-minute challenge is you just book it at Casino Quest, and you can just casinoquest.biz. You can book the 10-minute challenge. Timmy, if you book now to December 15th, you'll probably get Timmy or me. You can book a 30-roll challenge. You get the 10-minute challenge. We'll do both for free. Unless if you're already a Patreon, you get them for free. Yeah. Yep. No, I think so, actually, because I don't mind. I honestly, man, I'm so over. I used to be kind of embarrassed about a lot of that stuff, and now I'm at the age where I really don't care. That's my truth, and power from truth kind of thing. So embracing all those things that, we're all young, we're all stupid. We all make mistakes. And so that was it. Lauren.
Yep.
Lauren can,
absolutely.
Vegas can eat you alive. A lot of people don't make it out,
Yeah, and, you learn from your mistakes.
Yep.
That's the key.
You can do well, move forward. That's why I love this school. I never give up this. I'll never give up the school. The school means a lot to us. And it's not because we make a lot of money here, it's because we have fantastic stories. I get to see other people starting out, share those stories with them. When people come here and they look a little nervous, it's a new career for them. Me and Lauren can share, that, it's going to be fine. It's not always roses like right now, tough.
Right.
But
2008 was tough.
2008 was tough. Yeah. There's been a 9/11 was tough. There's been a lot of, times where, Vegas has been impacted, but it's a good living. It's a good life if you do it right. All right, let's see. How closed down is Vegas? Okay, so help someone face it.
If you come here, no, it's not going to be a bust. Who is that? Jason? Is that what the name is?
Jason,
yep. Yeah. It's not going to be a bust. I mean, there's stuff to do. Just know that there's going to be. What?
Don't ignore Derek. It's okay.
I like Derek.
No one listens to Derek. Derek doesn't even listen to himself. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm reading some of his comments. I like them.
There's a few restaurants that are impacted, obviously. The 25% has really crushed some really good dining options, but for the most part.
And one of the big things is that you have to have a reservation now to eat any dine-in restaurant.
Yeah.
So make sure if you're going to go somewhere, you want to go somewhere, make a reservation early.
Yeah, make a reservation early. Yeah. We have a lot of people who are dice that like to set dice, like to practice. We have a guy that comes in a couple times a week. He rents the practice table, $20 an hour. We have one 12-foot, one 14-foot table there right now. We're going to have 4 tables at the new location. And yeah, it's a very realistic felt. And you know, the surface and everything else. And yeah, you can practice. So he has a little software. He keeps track of all his rolls, tries to improve his thing. You know, dude, we're happy. Listen, we love everybody. Play your thing. Enjoy Vegas is here. It's like a Disney. This is a resort for, you know, gamblers. So do your thing. Whatever it is you like to do that. We're here to support you. And
Isaiah wants me to deal on a Twitch stream. What do you want me to deal, Isaiah? Let me know.
Without a doubt, the worst is the pandemic. Nothing has ever hit Vegas more than the pandemic. And have Lauren deal on a Twitch stream. Yes. Yeah, we're moving all that here. She will be.
Yeah, I will. Just let me know what game you want to see me deal.
Yeah, so 3 p.m. I got a class. No dice. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Bone tracker. Oh yeah. That's one thing that's stuck going back to reservation for everything. Yeah, you got to reserve, man. Even like I think Denny's is going to reservation here soon.
Yeah, any eat-in restaurant.
Oh, any eat-in restaurant. Yeah, it sucks.
But a lot of them, if you get there and you don't have a reservation, if they're not real busy, they'll just say okay and book you for 5 minutes from the time you get there.
Yeah.
That's what we did last night because we forgot about the reservation thing.
Yeah.
It took about 20 minutes and we were in.
Lauren, did you dealt a beat down to Timmy? Oh, Twitch Keno. Oh, fantastic. We're working on getting a Keno machine here. We're getting an actual new, we have one of our new partners is working on getting us a Keno machine. So, you should deal some Pai Gow. That'd be fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, I would do that in a heartbeat.
1 round of Blackjack. I just want to deal with Derek. 10-minute round, buddy. Derek, all you need is 2 minutes, okay? You'll be in and out. In and out, fella. A Twitch bingo. Oh, that could be a thing.
Yeah.
Dude. Lauren loves herself some bingo. And if she's the only player, then that makes it even better, dude. Nothing to win at that point. You know what I mean? Do you ever go to bingo hall and just hope that, because some of them have guaranteed prizes, so you can show up and hope that there's like just 5 people there.
So most of the places here in town, if there's not 20 people, they won't hold the session.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, do I go there hoping that there's only 20 people?
Oh,
all the time.
All the time.
Like I will.
You would love that.
There's people in this town, they play bingo and they go. There's like the bingo bugle and there's a website and there's all this stuff to find out where the big jackpots are.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be like, where's the biggest jackpot? I'm gonna go play there. I'm like, where are the smallest jackpots? Where the people
not going to be.
Exactly.
You want to hit that regular.
Where they're not going to be.
Bro.
Yeah, because
I've only won once.
I'm not looking to hit a big jackpot.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to win. If I win 50 or $100, I'm good. You know.
Yeah, I get smacked.
I just want to be able to yell bingo.
Bingo. That's a problem. That's a problem right there. Okay, bingo blog. Yeah, we're trying to Megabucks slot machine and Casino Quest. Yeah, we have a new Casino Quest. We're gonna have ETGs. We're gonna have bubble craps and electronic roulette there for you guys. We're gonna have a tournament machine, all this kind of stuff. Of course, all for fun. Work on strategies, develop your stuff, come to play. We're gonna be doing a lot of filming. Wait, hold on a second. Twitch bingo, Twitch Keno. Yep. I'm making sure. See, Alex skips over the stuff he doesn't like. I like to get to everybody. I mean, as long as
I'm one of the people who watch your videos as a lullaby. I didn't understand that, but Raphael, I get it now.
There's a woman that comes in. She's like, yeah, you put me to sleep every night. I don't know what it is. Just you start talking, boom, I'm out.
I'm going to start doing that when I can't sleep.
I know.
Run one of your
and then we have one person just gets annoyed every video. They see me and they're like, anyways, all right. Do you guys do a monthly membership at Casino Quest? Sort of. We have like our Patreons get a discount, this kind of thing. We do have we're kind of streamlining all that stuff here for the new year, so kind of wait a second, but we do offer some discounts for some regulars, that kind of thing. What's the best bingo in town? I mean, who has the best bingo?
There's a lot of good ones in town. I love the Gold Coast.
Wow.
Yeah, I play the Gold Coast a lot.
Wow.
I've heard people say that they love what's the one South Strip?
South Point.
South Point.
Oh,
South Point is a good room. I've been there. Stations has a couple of good ones.
You know who used to have the big fat? It's not a thing anymore. But where the one place I won was at the Horseshoe, and they're one of the first casinos to have the Powerball, like an under 50 overall.
Yeah.
They had this progressive, and
I got that now.
You want to hear my story? So here's my story. I'm there with my wifey Pooh, and just so you know, I don't know how else to say this, but she was a large-breasted girl. And so we actually got a bingo where she actually got to go into the cash machine, okay? the cash machine where the money's all blowing around.
Flies around and you just grab what you can grab.
And all the women that have like, oh God, I don't know how to do this without it being weird, but just say big breast, large chested.
Take it. Stuff it down.
That's exactly right. I was like, oh my God, we're gonna be so rich. She's gonna get everything. She's just, I mean, dude, just boop, ba boop, ba boop, ba boop. Dude, the normal bingo won like 150. And she if you got less than 150, you just got your bingo. But whatever you want extra, you got to keep. She didn't even get $150. I was like, how's that even possible? Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude.
How is that even possible?
Sucked, dude. Now you know why we're no longer together.
Right?
That bingo loss. That was it. Right after the cash machine, I was out. Anyways, Dice Friday afternoon. No, sir. Oh yes, here at the school, I have a dice class for students. Texas fans. Alex is going to be over at Casino Quest for a bit. All right. The wife and I played some bingo, and so it was actually pretty fun. Yeah, I mean, dude, I love bingo, but I can never win. It annoys the crap, especially when the tens, the alarms start going off, and like 8 other people are on the same flipping thing.
So if you don't know what a tens is, that's the little machine that just marks all the numbers for you.
Yeah.
It's called the electronic dauber.
And once you win within one number, it's a TED machine. Yeah. I don't know why I keep saying tens. That's like a. Yeah. Anyways, the TED machine, it goes off when you're within one number, and so you'll hear them all going off. Meanwhile, everybody's waiting for one number,
and you look at your machine, and you're like 5 numbers away.
You're screwed.
Like, yeah, that happens.
And the blue-haired lady down the row with 5 flipping paper. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. Best bakery. Oh God, I tell you what, the New York Deli and Bakery Shop, Rancho in Charleston, fantastic. Old school New York Deli. The bagels are absolutely out of this world. By the way, I don't know the guy. Yep, me and Dennis stopped there sometimes after the gym, and they don't make everything, but they make a cheesecake, a New York cheesecake, some cookies, stuff like this. But you should check it out. It's very affordable. New York Deli and Bakery it's on Charleston and Rancho where Smith's is there. Fantastic.
And I don't know if it's still there, but years ago there was a place called Freed's Bakery. Have you ever been to Freed's Bakery? Excellent.
Alan,
they're still there.
I love you and hate Alan all at the same time. It's very weird. It's this love-hate relationship. Look at him. David talks too much. I know. Where's Jasmine when we need her? Look at this guy. You don't know the whole what? Vegas news?
Didn't you research a bunch of topics right
before this? Well, we did, but we found like COVID cases and it's all bad news. We don't want to talk about bad news.
Hey, right? We got to show this. I don't know why they're not showing this. Of course, I don't know. Demonetized. Oops. Did that happen? Were we demonetized? FFF.
That's just a bunch of
wow. Okay, Andy. Thank you. We got a fantastic. The old lady fights a look. Oh, I know, dude. That's amazing that they're in church. They're battling it out for the bingos, dude. I swear to God. They literally, I think they have these videos online. Yeah, Dennis is getting buffed, dude. I've been training him. I'm all into proprioception and balance. I've been doing it for like 30 years. God, I'd love to show that to you guys one day. So I do a lot of stuff on the BOSU stability. They asked if you work out, dude. He works out. He just doesn't eat a lot. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because I don't start snacking like crazy.
Look at Derek with the Jasmine story. We're gonna.
Derek says, "I want to know the Jasmine story." You're right, Derek. I do want to know.
Here's that. That's a good one. We were going to talk about that. So Plaza is redeveloping No More Greyhound Station.
Right.
God, you know how many times I've either dropped someone off at the Greyhound station or picked them up or actually been. Have you ever done the Greyhound bus there? Especially into LA. By the way, if you take Greyhound from here into the Los Angeles terminal, you don't want to leave the terminal under any condition, by the way. It's absolutely awful. You got to really watch your back, if you know what I mean. Like, swear to God, clench, and watch. But do we need the daddy dated? So I used to have a role in a gym in Arizona and training and things like this. So I love stuff. You'd be surprised. I do a lot of stability, balance. So that's my thing. Not so much bodybuilding anymore, but balance.
Yes, I do go to the gym.
Yeah, that station. Oh, dude, that LA station, rough, man. I mean, the Vegas station is tough. You think you're out of it. You leave Vegas, you leave that station, and you think you're on your way to LA, maybe a little more upstat, right? And you get there and you're like, oof, this is no good, dude. I don't know. That's like, swear to God. For those of you who have been to that LA bus Greyhound station, oof. Are we getting David in yoga pants? Yep, I can do it. Yoga pants. I can do Wait till you see it. We're gonna post it for you guys.
I've never seen something like yoga pants.
Yoga pants. Yeah, the Lululemon yoga pants, the real tight ones.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Give myself a nice little wedgie.
No, we don't do Lululemon. I'm boycott them.
So here,
they were mean to me.
On Vegas.
Hi, Austin.
I
did. I think I did about. Did you send us a little story? But dude, we've been so busy, man. I mean, the Corona has kind of kicked our butt a little bit, to be honest with you. So PDX, yeah, I'm sure there's a few of them that aren't. Okay, so their Plaza is going to take over the Greyhound station. They're going to expand the footprint of the Plaza, and hopefully do a little something with that. I think they should, because Circa is kind of the big boy on the block now. Plaza used to be the big boy. Now Circa is the big boy, like by a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe Plaza's looking to make a play. I'm not really sure. But a leotard doing workout, baby. I'll be working out the Jane Fonda, dude. You just see me. You'll see it from like the backside as I'm like corresponding to there. Yeah, no. I love the Plaza look, by the way.
David in a leotard doing workout videos.
Vegas coming back, 100% thing. Yep. In fact, we believe there's going to be a lot more dealers, a lot more jobs for dealers, because you won't see 6 people at a blackjack table anymore. People are going to want a little space, you know what I mean? Take your Corona over there, kind of thing.
Yeah, they'll probably, when it's not the socially distanced 25 or 50%, I think it's going to come back to about 5 spots per table.
Yeah,
I do, but it's going to come back strong. Vegas always comes back strong.
Yep.
Out of all the places, Vegas is, they'll be back.
So they just had a few papers that are written just about that. I mean, Vegas has taken a little harder hit up front, but once everybody's over it and done and needs a little break, we're going to have a lot of people coming out to Vegas. And by the way, Vegas is well diversified. So beyond gaming, casino gaming, obviously, there's there's a lot to do here. And the investments are still coming in. Resorts World is still being built. The Downtown Grand still went ahead with their expansion. Circa obviously was built up. Plaza's looking at their expansion. So there really is still a lot of stuff. Even the Drew or Fontainebleau, whatever the hell that ends up being, that's still moving forward.
And there's a few casinos that aren't reopened yet that are
the Rio.
The Rio's getting ready to reopen.
End of year.
Yep.
The Virgin's been put off a little bit.
Yep. The Rio's target date is December 22nd. Hopefully that's still the thing.
And the Boring Company is working on going under the Strip now. So you'll be able to go from Convention Center all the way right directly to the Strip using that boring hole. So that'll be good. I mean, dude, everything is moving along but nicely. It's all good. It's going to take a minute. Clearly the whole world's on fire, but that's going to change.
You guys visited the Rio when it was open before COVID? Like, I know you guys were working at the Rio.
Have I been there since I left?
Yeah.
A couple of times. I still have friends that work there.
Yeah.
So I've gone in a couple of times.
What are your thoughts, Lauren?
On which one?
On the Rio right now.
Well, there was a reason why I left. So let's just leave it at that.
Let's just hope the new company is willing to spend some money. It sounds like they are. And I think the Rio has a lot of potential. Caesar just gave up.
Yeah.
There's a new company now.
Yeah, they've sold. So.
Yeah, so this new company is going to be their only property here in Vegas, and we're hoping they just go all out to make it a deal. We believe that they're focused on making the Rio a property, as opposed to all the rumors about the MLB and them imploding the Rio. I think those are off the table. This new company is looking to kind of make the Rio a run, and no MLB, sadly, but that's not a thing. So hopefully that's a thing, because we love when Marnell owned that place. Oh, it was cherry. I mean, it was the best EDR. Most of us have ever had the best EDR.
Job I've ever had.
Best dining room. Yeah. The EDR is employee dining room. Best employee dining room. Yep. Best hosts. Best people.
In the Marnell days, that's the best job. That was the best job.
Yeah, it was fantastic. They encourage you to refer your family. They loved having lots of family working throughout the casino. So a lot of people knew each other because I didn't have any family, so I was on my own. But for the most part, really, some of the nicest people I've ever met. Chase back. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. We're getting some more people in here. Oh, look, we're at 66. Okay. It looks like Circa is going to be my new dancing dealers. Yeah. We trained them, most of them. A lot of the dancing. We still have a few here that we're training. Palms. Oof.
I think eventually the Palms is coming back. I don't know when, but
they just spent $360 million, some huge amount of money, and they went live like in March.
Yeah, and no, it was earlier than that.
Oh, was it? It seemed like March.
Yeah, they weren't.
Huge
they spent
investment.
a lot of money. It was a big investment, and it was beautiful. They did
a fantastic
job.
They really did a fantastic.
Yeah.
There's only one little piece of it I wasn't too. I didn't like the lobby, but for other than that, I thought they did a great job, man.
Yeah.
It was looking to be a fantastic job as well, fantastic casino job to work for. They were really trying to move in that high limit pit or high limit player. I haven't heard anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything from Station. Station, of course, Station Casinos took it over, was making the investment. Plaza's killing it, by the way. Plaza, Jimmy over there, absolutely killing it at the Plaza. Not the Plaza, Palace Station. Palace Station, totally killing it. I don't know why I said Plaza. All right. Buffet at the Rio. Oh, God, it was.
The best.
It really was the best, dude.
That was the first buffet of its kind. And since
the
that
Carnival
one,
Buffet.
the Carnival World
Buffet. Yep.
And since that one, all of the other buffets in town mimicked that when they opened.
So the seafood buffet, not the first in town, one of the first seafood buffets in town, all you can eat seafood buffet, was at the Showboat. Showboat back in the day, you used to have to get a ticket. So many people wanted to go to the buffet. You used to have to actually play at the casino, and then they would give you a ticket once you played enough. And this is the kind of degenerate player I was, because I would get around to literally I could tell you about every casino, all the back doors back in the day. I was like, good Lord. But anyways, Lauren, would you mind dealing Blackjack or Bach on Twitch? Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind at all.
Yeah.
I will absolutely do that.
Have you heard anything about the Sphere at the Venetian? The Sphere?
No.
Yeah, no, that one's got me.
That is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I've heard of it like briefly. Bellagio EDR. Oh, that I bet that's true, dude. I'm sure the Bellagio EDR was nice.
Yeah.
Seafood buffet they had sucked. Oh, Derek doesn't know anything.
What seafood buffet? The Rio?
Not at the Rio. Rio was fantastic.
The Rio seafood buffet was amazing when they first opened it.
Showboat wasn't very good.
And then it just went downhill.
Really? Showboat was all crab legs.
All fresh to frozen.
Oh, really? That's not good.
Yeah.
Yes, I will revisit that, my friend. I will. I will give you some answer in the next week. I'll have to read it. I do remember someone submitted through Casino Quest, I believe, right? They used to have a pro wrestling at the Showboat. Yeah, I know that one time they remodeled it before they tore it down.
Didn't Showboat have like the biggest bowling alley in town?
Biggest bowling alley,
like 100 and something lanes.
Yeah, they had a lot. Yeah. It was big. Yeah. Then they remodeled it, and then not too long after they got rid. Then it was done. But the MGM Sphere. Dealers keep their tokes on Twitch too. Yeah, nobody is king in buffet. Okay. Yeah, there's no buffets. They're all, even the Wynn, they made a go at it. That's not a thing.
What now?
Look at this.
You mean post-COVID now?
He loves the red door, not the back door. You got the wrong door, buddy. You got the wrong door. What happened to the green door? Just the red door? Yeah, the red door is at the Rooster. Never mind. How do you guys know this? Okay, that's the thing. Like, where have you been, and why do you?
I thought you.
Listen here, Lauren. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay. The EDR Bellagio sucks. Oh, I've heard. By the way, I've heard another casino that just recently opened has like a sandwich machine instead of an EDR. What the hell is that?
Derek says, "Will I be his all-time crap roller on Twitch?" Because David and Alex.
Oh, here. All right, let's talk about the Main Street Casino Buffet. Okay, so here's what I'll tell you. Okay, ready? Back in the day, and I mean not too long ago, by the way, there were only a few buffets downtown. Do you know them? Guess who has a buffet downtown?
I would say Main Street Station.
Main Street Station was one of the few. Also, Golden Nugget had a buffet. Nugget. What else? What else, Lauren?
I don't.
The Fremont had a buffet.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, it was a piece kind of crappy, but it was pretty much low key, low rent, cheap Fremont buffet. Yeah, it was sort of like the Flamingo. It was back by where the Keno Lounge was and the sports book. You walk past,
know that.
And there's a buffet. But anyways, Main Street, when they first opened or had this fantastic buffet, right?
Okay. For
a while, they had their own pizza station also. And then something happened, and they decided to let's see how crappy. They wanted to compete with Sam's Town, by the way. We love Sam's Town when it comes to the casino floor, stuff like this. But when you serve a steamboat, they have a steamboat. They have this meat pile on their buffet. It's called a steamboat. I had to look this up, by the way. The steamboat is like the worst part of the butt of the cow, and so they throw this on there. And let me say, it looked a little off. But anyways, Main Street used to have a great buffet, and they killed it. It was the best buffet downtown. Golden Nugget by far, a little more expensive, but 35 to $50.
So let me tell you a story about the Golden Nugget buffet. Back in 19, I'm going to say 88 or 89 because I was still married, right?
Night, Patty.
So I came to Vegas with some friends of mine, my husband and I, and we came with some friends. we discovered that the Golden Nugget had a steak and all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet for $1.99.
Wow, at the Nugget?
At the Nugget.
Holy crap.
$1.99. It was like, it wasn't the best steak, but it was not horrible, right? And all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. Man, we ate there every single morning.
Wow. Is that like with the Flintstone family?
And what else?
What else
do they want?
That's like the Flintstones. They're like, good Lord.
So well.
$1.99 at the Golden Nugget? That was before time. Are you kidding me? They had a 25-cent shrimp cocktail.
Back in the 80s. It was like 88 or 89.
Oh, you were here in the 80s?
No, I was living in LA.
Oh, you come visit?
We came here for like a weekend or a few days or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Good night, guys. All right. Good night, Patty. Patty already left. Main Street. Yeah. Fremont. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Well, all you can eat all day. Monte Carlo. Not bad. About the 50 bet for Blackjack. Layered Patty. Okay. Can I actually play Nikita Lounge? Yeah, there are a few. Yeah. There's a few left.
Not every casino has them. It used to be every casino had them.
I know.
Mostly locals casinos have them now.
We got to put together a list.
So much.
I got the list.
Yeah. Oh,
a lot of Stacy casinos still have a Keno Lounge, although they're getting smaller.
Okay, so my question for you.
Red Rock has one for sure.
Yeah,
I love it.
Locals places have it.
Yeah,
so my question for there's a bingo bugle that tells you about all the bingo stuff. Is there anything for Keno? No.
Imagine
Keno Chronicle.
The Keno Chronicle.
Start one.
I know. Yeah, and quit everything else. Just Keno. Just do nothing. Yeah, I would have like zero. I'd have like one person. It'd be like me and some other guy on the live stream doing Keno, talking about our numbers for like a second. That's it, buddy. I know. We so miss buffets, dude. Especially if you're a veteran here in Vegas, you get a free buffet at Stacy Casino every Monday. Free buffet. Are you kidding me?
See, for me, it's all about the salad bar. I love a good salad bar.
We all know Derek loves the meat steaks. Yeah, Derek. Yeah, Derek. A 3-ouncer for you, buddy. Derek, one set lamb intestines in Vegas.
Derek says best steak in Vegas.
Oh.
I'm going to tell you right now, and you're not going to believe me.
Yep, Circus.
Circus.
Yep, dude. It's kind of universal, by the way. If you're a dealer here for a long time, or Circus Steakhouse is outrageously good, dude.
It's amazing. And
it really is.
It's called, you ready for this?
Yep.
The Steakhouse.
It is called the Steakhouse, so you can't.
It is by far the best in town.
Hugo's Cellar used to be, whenever I was downtown, if I actually won money and we were going to someplace really nice, that was the place he went. Hugo's Cellar, by the way, the Four Queens. And then, but on the Strip, if you get past all the little kids yelling and the rides, you get to the Steakhouse.
And the noise and the smoke and the
steak is and it's not that expensive.
No,
it's all old school.
When you walk in the door, you close that door behind you. It is so quiet.
If you speak Spanish.
No, yo hablo solo poquito español. Dennis here. Dennis speaks Spanish.
Sí, sé hablar español.
There we go. He's a Yeah, does the Orleans still have a lounge? Yes, yeah, of course. You kidding me? They got that whole area over there. I used to love playing there, by the way, until they took out some of the penny machines that I liked. Little bastards. And but yeah, they have a Keno Lounge still. The last Keno is dying. This guy's like, Keno's dying.
It is.
Listen here, fella. Live Keno is dying, Stanley. Paper Keno.
You used to be able to go into any restaurant and any casino in town.
Yeah.
And there was on the crayons and the paper
good night, Austin.
On the table and good night.
Yep.
Yeah, and you could just do it while you were eating dinner.
God,
my grandmother used to do it all the time.
I know. Oh yeah. Oh, I would literally be in the Keno Lounge, but I would go over to the restaurant and get the restaurant's Keno board paper. Because you can watch them both. You can have two games going all at once. You know what I mean? It's fantastic.
There's like a red, blue, and a red game and a blue game.
A red game, the blue game, the yellow game, all the games, Lauren. Let's get it right. Oh, Oscars, pretty good at Plaza. I actually have heard Oscars is actually pretty good. Circus Steakhouse,
Oscars is at the Plaza, is that right?
Caesar's Buffet, it's so expensive, dude. It really is. $65 for breakfast at one point. Like, my God.
Breakfast?
Dude, that's $65. Ridiculous. They give you a 2-for-1 coupon, and you look at it, and you think you're so excited. You're like, 2 for 1, but the $165, you're like, oof, that's gotta. Keno is life. I know. See, everyone keeps yelling. I better get on the Keno thing before I lose the few fans.
Yeah, Keno waiting for dinner.
Waiting while eating appetizers. Yeah, of course. Are you kidding me? Once you win a Keno, and then dinner's paid for, you're all in.
See, my grandmother used to play Keno all the time, and my grandfather always made fun of her. It was a losing game. You're never going to win anything.
Yeah.
And then she played it one time and won $1,400 waiting for dinner. So
wow, see?
for dinner.
Yeah, my friend, we were at Harrah's when they opened up Laughlin. What 8 spot, $2,500. It was either $1 or $2. They were 25. They put them up on the wall. Took his picture, put them up on the wall. Nice. We were eating breakfast. 8 spot. Spent anyway. How did this get on to Keno? Interesting. I didn't hit the reversible royal. God, that would be nice, dude. Swear to God. All right, buffet at the Rio. Longest roll. Oh, so longest roll I've ever worked on as a dealer. It's got to be 1 hour and 40 minutes. The hottest table I've ever been on was a Rio table, reserve game, $500 minimum. 4 guys on each side, and the whole shift we were singing like canaries. So when the dealers are calling up a hand, they call it singing, and it was unbelievable. We had every boss in town. We were playing. Everything was maxed out on the game. I mean, guys had like hundreds of thousands of dollars in the rail. And it was quite something. That's but yeah, about an hour. The longest hand I've ever personally dealt on was at the Gold Coast, and oh boy, did they sweat that! I mean, our boss was throwing pennies under the table. He was switching the bowl and the stick. I mean, he literally grabbed the stick one time from inside the pit and took it out of my hand. I mean, dude, dump truck David. And Timmy has to edit the Keno video. Oh yeah, he's not going to edit the Keno video. He's going to give it to somebody else. All right, you know what's funny with Caesar's Buffet? Here's my story, Caesar's Buffet. I've actually never been to Caesar's Buffet, right? I had a friend of mine had a $100 comp because Caesar's is really good with the comps. If you play, they'll give you food comps. So he gets a $100 buffet, so $100 food comp, that he's going to use towards the buffet. And 4 of us are going to go. And after the $100 food comp on a Friday night for the gourmet, it was still going to cost us like $270.
Oh my God!
And we're like, oh hell no! That's what kind of comp is that?
Ridiculous.
That's not a thing, dude. My God, man. Yes, Toothpick. I love Toothpick, dude. Good job, buddy. I've been watching your channel, my friend. I'm waiting for you to break out. Dump truck, Dave. Okay, we did. All right. Did you guys get some good totes to the crap game? Oh, so yeah. I mean, the hour and 40-minute hand we collected. It was one of the first and only times I saw us fill up the box on a game, but it wasn't like any kind of money like you think. On the crap game at the Rio, we did well, but the Rio was a separate place back then. There was always a few players. That would toke you well. Of course, there was always Aria who would stiff you and stroke the hell out of you, and he happened to be on that game, by the way. Derek was talking? Oh wait, was that David next to Chevy Chase? That was my keynote ticket, buddy. Remember that one where they fall down? I'm so glad you remember that because that's like every time I see that, I'm like I've actually been at a casino one time and not had that happen, but this old guy, I don't know if you guys have heard this story. The old guy, I'm at Harrah's not Harrah's. I'm at Harrah's, I think, in Laughlin. You remember Harrah's in Laughlin?
Yeah.
And this old guy this family set down this guy was so ancient, dude. Dirt was out there going, wow, that guy's old. You know what I mean? So this poor guy sitting there, he's got to be in his 90s. Either he's in his 90s or he's lost his mind. I don't know. And his daughter, clearly his daughter, maybe his great-granddaughter, I don't know, puts a $100 bill in the machine. And just a few hits in, I'm sitting right next to this guy, a few hits in, machine goes off, dude. This guy has no idea he won. No idea he won. Machine's off, and he's still hitting the button. He's still trying to hit the button. He has the reels are locked up, whole machine's locked up. He won $10,000. And my friend is sitting next to me going, we should move him over.
Oh my God.
We should move him over. And I'm like, dude, you can't move him over. Like, no, he won't even know. He won't even know. No one's even known. I'm like, well, they got cameras. They're going to know. They're going to come by. Yeah, but we'll be long gone. And I'm like, dude, you can't move him over. This is the same friend who with the spaghetti. But anyways, when are you going to play some Call of Duty? I know. See, I suck at video games now. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, so that's not David's type of video game.
Yeah, once a stickman stuck his stick out while I was about to throw. Yeah, they shouldn't interfere with your roll. I mean, I can see how they get annoyed. I mean, dude, I've been on with some terrible dealers who have absolutely zero customer service skills. I've seen people poke other people with the stick people, tap them on the back, this kind of thing. And I mean, technically, you're not supposed to interfere with the shooter, obviously. That was a toothpick when you were in high school. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably true. Casinos in California, I know we pay $1 a hand. I know that's the Indian. Those are class 2. You have to pay a commission to play. Every hand you got to pay.
It says for tax. Is it tax? Or it just goes to the casino?
It's money they collect for whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, the school or I don't know.
The privilege of letting you gamble.
Yeah, and a lot of that money goes into a fund, or some of the account. I mean, I don't know where
that wouldn't be terrible.
What is this? We all saw.
Dennis play cool.
Dennis play COD. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Bring me better glasses because I got.
I used to play MMOs. I still play Lord of the Rings Online. I started out playing Ultima Online, MMOs. Then Asheron's Call, EverQuest, World of Warcraft, that kind of stuff.
Do I play COD? The answer is no.
COD? Do you eat COD? Love codfish, just so you know.
No, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
The video game.
Are masks required on this trip? I want to go to Vegas, but I'm not wearing a mask. Yes, they are.
Masks are required.
To walk on the strip outside. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, nowadays it's everywhere. Indoor, outdoor, all over the place. Yep.
Derek asked when Casino Quest is coming to Texas.
Man, you know what? We if it wasn't for COVID, so our next one will be in San Francisco probably, but we have an invitation to go to Dallas because there's a property there that has sort of reached, but anyways, it's got, I mean, right now with Corona, we're staying alive is half of the battle.
Yeah.
I'll ask you, what is your biggest win?
My biggest win? On what?
Either you.
Oh.
My biggest win, one hit win, was $8,000. No.
Really?
No, it was a progressive. It was like 9,300, something like that.
On one?
On one Royal it was a dollar machine at a local bar. The progressive started at $8,000 and it was up to about 9,300. So that's my biggest win ever. But I had a night that was like hit over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And not that I went home with all of it, but by the time I got home, I had like $22,000 worth of tax. I had
really.
Yeah.
I won. Oh my God! I won exactly 44,000 is the most hand pays I've won in 48 hours at Boulder Station of all places, and I bought a car with it, and that was it.
Right.
It was a Saturn. I paid off. I paid off a Saturn, and then I bought another car with it. But
what kind of Saturn cost $44,000?
No, it was 11,000 to pay off the Saturn, and then I ended up buying like a Hyundai.
Oh, okay.
Or a Kia Optima or something like this.
Okay.
Yeah, not the whole car, just enough to payments and stuff like this. All right, I know Hawaii needs to get. Yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, they don't even like casino cruise ships get even close. All the casinos have to be closed way before they get to shore, that kind of thing. They're very, very specific about that. All right, MasterCard. So here, there was one question. I saw a guy die. I saw a guy actually not die at the table, but he died like a week later. He had a heart attack at the table and he passed away.
What question are you reading there?
It was up here. He said he saw a guy die.
Oh.
Eric did, yeah. So I was at the Gold Coast. A guy had a heart attack at the game. And for a second, we all actually paused, and then it was like get a roll kind of thing. Godfrey, you know who you are. If you're Godfrey's watching, Godfrey's not watching. Godfrey's out drinking right now. And we got a roll, and I was like, wow, really? And then security came up, they hauled his ass away, and then of course, and everybody else, no one else cared. Like literally, the players were like, listen, let's get a roll. And that poor guy apparently passed away not too long later. All right, 2 weeks ago, dealer was throwing a real dime. With every point hit. Do you know what that means? I don't know a dime. I mean a 10 spot. I'm not sure. I know Ala Moana. Oh God, I know. We were having those discussions too. Damn it.
Jason asked, "What is the biggest public freakout you observe while dealing a game?"
Oh my God, I have to go into the brain for that one. Man, dude, quite a bunch.
Yeah.
I've seen
several.
Dude, people that go absolutely batshit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, we've over the course
Screaming,
of all the
flailing.
time. Yep.
Security literally has to hold them down or drag them away.
Yep. I've seen a guy throw a beer through a slot machine one time after losing. I've seen a guy spit on dealers. I saw a guy try to jump into a crab table. I've
seen all that kind of stuff.
Dump a table. I actually didn't see the guy dump the table, but you heard it, knew it was going on.
Yeah.
Dumped the table. I think we've all been in a casino. If you've been in a casino long enough, people will dump a game.
Yeah.
They literally will dump a game. The biggest, weirdest thing I ever saw was I was actually walking outside the MGM after a Mike Tyson fight, and I was on my way to the movie theater. That there's a little back thing there, and remember you go up to the movie theater,
Yeah,
the
was that
showcase.
Mike Tyson fight where he bit
Mike Tyson, yep.
Holyfield's ear off?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you all of a sudden there were all these ambulances outside, and all of a sudden all the sirens went on, and the people were running out because there were these side doors.
Huge riot.
There's this little back. It's where the MGM Mansion is now, actually. But you walk around there and you go up into the thing, and people were dumping tables like left and right, dumping tables.
Yeah.
You could hear all the noise. I wasn't inside, thankfully.
I had some friends that worked over there that said tables were going over, slot machines were going over, people were fighting right there in the middle in the aisles.
Wow.
It was bad.
What is your favorite casino? What was your favorite casino to work at?
My favorite casino, Rio for sure, and the Bella Baton Rouge was number 2 easily. By the way, they just sold it. Gone. Bella Baton Rouge, man. I missed the Bella Baton Rouge for sure.
How about you?
Rio in the Marnell days. And after they sold to Harrah's, the Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really, the Cosmo?
Sure for sure, the Marnell days at the Rio were the best.
I mean, I miss I had a really good crew at the Fitzgerald's when I worked there. Another place I really enjoyed working was the Santa Fe. Before it was stationed, I worked at the Santa Fe Casino, and I was on day shift there. I had a really great. I remember we were always dead, but we had just the greatest crew. It was the same crew every day. I got to know them. They're really nice people, and I remember just always having a really great experience back then. Wow, it fell over dead. Yeah, no, I mean people die in Vegas just like anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? 45-minute roll. Yeah, no, I know. And then you chase that roll the rest of your life. You know what I mean? It's like, oof. Okay, here we go. Quincy's finest. By the way, Quincy, Mass. If that's where you're from, love Quincy, Mass. I grew up in Central Mass, Marlboro, New York City, in the Marlboro.
Texas fan asks, are people allowed to check out CEG nowadays?
Yeah, so if
CEG, why not?
if you're a Patreon, we're a little bit, once we get to know you a little bit, we have classes and we have a limit on the number of people that can be here. So it's a little weird now. If you do come to the school, you got to come with a mask on. We're happy to give you a tour. Me and Alex usually teaching or this kind of thing, but we're definitely accessible, Pants down. Oh yeah, getting kicked out. With his pants down. I think I heard about that actually.
What?
The pants down. Yeah, a guy, a poker player, got up, was all crazy, pulled his pants down.
Quincy asked.
Yeah, he literally threw a beer. I was literally sitting like right 2 things away from it. Security guard was chasing him out the door. He had him and his wife had gotten to this all thing. It was at Arizona Charlie's, by the way, and he took a beer and he literally tossed it into the screen. And it just broke right through the screen. Yep. Yeah.
That guy just take his fist and punch a screen.
Oh, really?
And
God, really?
Yeah, but it, like one of the video screens, not on a machine, just on an advertisement or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And punched it, and the whole thing. Flickered and went out.
Just done.
Quincy asked, any mobster stories from
Michael? Is that Michael from class? You're welcome, sir. Yep. So we're gonna start plugging in that class. So
awesome.
I was called down at Casino Quest, but I promised you guys I'd be here tomorrow, so I'm gonna be here tomorrow.
So mobster stories, is that the question?
Yeah, mobster stories from back in the day, interactions with gangsters.
Oh God, I have a great.
For me,
I have a great. So back in the day, okay, this isn't a real mobster story, but I'm gonna tell you, if those of you guys that like Sopranos, Steve Shrippa was one of the stars on Sopranos.
Big guy.
He used to guard Junior, if you guys are familiar with that show. And he used to work the door. He was the entertainment director at the Riviera. And I know that because I knew him back in the day before he was famous. And he was a little smaller, by the way. He was a little slimmed down. And he used to sit there. He was like the main maitre d'. And if you went to any of the main shows, he was the guy. If you were on the VIP list, you had to go through Steve to get in, basically. And so, me and a friend of mine, I knew a lot of the people that worked there. That's why I keep going back to the Riviera. That used to be like my little place that I haunted a lot. And I knew Steve. And if Steve, I haven't seen Steve in a long time, but back in the day, me and my friend Matt, we would interact with Steve quite a bit. We'd go to a bunch of shows. We'd get comps a lot. And he was literally the nicest guy you'd ever meet. Huge presence. And so I had heard that he was kind of juiced in. Like, I don't know if this is true, but I had heard that he was related to a mob family from back on the East Coast or in the Northeast area, this kind of thing. And so when I had always known this about him, and when I saw, of course, Sopranos, I was like, oh my God, that's the mob guy from the Riviera. But anyways, yep, Steve Sciarippa. As far as actual mobsters go, I mean, me and Lauren came when you had to be here about 15, 20 years earlier to get sort of the back end of the mob. Most of it was all corporate. All right, ready? This is going to be a you guys exclusive thing, okay? Because I haven't wanted to share this. I'm going to delete this feed after this kind of thing. But I used to work with a guy who was sort of a mobster. Okay, good. Thank you, Jared. He was a mobster. So the story goes, okay, so man, I don't know what I should share, but
it's okay if you share it.
Yeah, it'll be YouTube. Screw it. Anyway, so I used to work out with a guy who was a mobster from back, sort of a mobster. He was like a kid of a mobster, this kind of thing.
Wait a minute. You worked with a guy or worked out with a guy?
No, I worked both. I actually worked out with him. That's how I got to know him. And so he was one of the guys that strangled this guy in the back of the horseshoe way back in the day. And another guy took the fall for him. They literally paid off this other dude to take the fall for him. And he ended up working as a supervisor at this casino I work with. Well, I didn't know. So he literally had been not convicted, but, he was charged with manslaughter. And another guy went to jail for the manslaughter in place of him. And I got to know him. We became friends. He was, believe it or not, he was the nicest guy. It was an accident. And so, but anyways.
It was an accident. He strangled somebody and it was
he accidentally. So I guess he laid on the guy. It was not one of these incidents you hear about now. It happened 30 years ago, maybe even 35 years ago. Anyways, it's tough to tell this story because I got to know this guy. He was, anyways, big guy, and he says he did it by accident. I don't know, but anyway, so back in the day, the mobs used to have someone take the fall for you. Like if you were related to the mob, you didn't go to jail. They had someone who they paid to go to jail for you. And I got to meet the guy that went to jail for him, who went to jail for 10 years, took the rap for this, this death, and went to jail, and so and got out and had a job for life. By the way, life. And never had to show up, this kind of thing. That's about the closest I have to a real mob story, by the way. Oh, massage parlor stories. Okay, those stories are not for this channel. Lauren, your thoughts?
Lauren's YouTube.
Yeah. Jerry's Nuggets.
Everything you've heard is probably true, so.
The bomb sent to Harvey's Casino in Tahoe.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
you heard of that?
80s, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad, when he left LA, he went to Lake Tahoe, ended up working at Harvey's.
He's like, sure, nicest guy, total accident. I mean,
right, I accidentally strangle people all the time. Right,
I shouldn't even laugh at that.
My dad worked at Harvey's, and he heard all the stories about the bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
At Harvey's? Yeah. I think that is a real monster. If you're in the mob, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
Farmer Boy asked Lauren, how many times have you seen David go upstairs?
Go upstairs.
Yeah. It's amazing here in Vegas.
He says, I'm going out.
I'll be back in 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So our old school used to be behind two massage parlors. Would be between two massage parlors. And if you ever stayed there, you never wanted to work there late at night because it would just be nonstop moaning through the walls. People apparently enjoy their massages way too much. Okay.
And one kept getting shut down. They'd open back up. They'd get shut down.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, they kept getting shut down to reopen.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious because this little Jewish guy owned the one massage parlor and was coming out and telling us how he was being harassed all the time. And we were like, dude, just literally 2 days ago, we heard some guy moaning for more. Of course you're getting harassed, dude. It's not a massage parlor. You come to Vegas, there's a massage parlor every strip center. It's like, how many people are out there going, you know what? I got to pull over here, honey. I need a massage. I'm really desperate for a massage. Location, yeah. Dude, you had a dealer's choice of parlors. That's true. I go left or right. We used to see the girls waiting there in the morning. It was really depressing. I'll be honest with you. They would rotate these girls constantly, and we'd see them with their bags, like waiting for some van to pull up and take them to some other massage parlor. That was the thing that would rotate them around the city. It was like just never ending. It was no good. Anyways, that guy. I mean, he'd be like, yeah, the police are harassing me. I don't understand why. It's so confusing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're real legal. Yeah, they're totally legal. Like, there's literally like a million. There's like, for every strip center in town, you can't find one without a massage
pretty much
hall, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, it's a thing. It's ridiculous.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
There
literally
are
everywhere.
more massage parlors than nail salons.
So if you guys ever get a kink, you hear me? A kink, you can pull over at any minute. You ever get like a little twist, a little hanky here and there, you can just yank it over or yank it. I mean, just whatever you want to do.
Are they open now though with the
massage parlors? Dude, the one upstairs is open. They didn't care. Are you kidding me? They're like, dude.
Oh, that's true. The one
they put up a neon sign. They went from like regular open to neon open. Are you kidding me?
We're here.
Come on, we got masks on the whole time. Don't worry about it. We got a mask on. We'll take care of you. And boba shop. That's true. The boba shops are going crazy, dude. I swear to God. I don't get
legal. It says.
Yeah. I don't get the boba thing, man. All those balls in your mouth at once. It doesn't make sense. Your thoughts, Derek? Is Derek still around?
The boba?
The boba.
Derek's there.
Derek's there. I don't understand. Vegas, Chinatown massage parlors.
It's gross. I think it's gross.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
All male customers have tension in their upper thigh region.
There's a lot. It's unbelievable. You can't find a strip center without a massage parlor out here. It's ridiculous, and apparently all legal. And you know what I mean? How do you know they're open? They gotta. I mean, the girl. You know how I know they're open? Because if I get here too early, one of the massage girls parks in my spot. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what are you doing here? Look, Eric's got best ones on top of Pai Gow.
Splashes and open.
Yeah, everybody likes the boba. The bubble tea, the boba's overrated. See, I'm with you.
I don't like it either.
I don't know. It's
those little boba, they're just squishy.
Whatever the hell that is, I don't know. I'm gonna choke on one of those ones. I'm gonna actually die of choking on balls one day. It's gonna be rough.
They say they're not good for you either because if you swallow them whole,
no one wants to swallow all those balls.
They don't break up. They don't digest properly.
No, that's true.
Notice how the chat blew up on the massage parlor topic.
Oh, it did. We had a lot of people. I mean, yeah. Have we gotten to 100 yet? We pissed off a lot of people that interrupted stream earlier. We got our dial-up was failing us.
Yeah.
They need to open a boba massage parlor. Drink boba and get a massage. That makes sense, actually. That would put them. That would save them a lot of real estate.
The best massage parlor is Trop and Pai Gow near the animal hospital.
Thank you. Near the animal hospital. That's good to know.
Good to know.
Choking on balls. Oh, you caught that, buddy? Yeah, that would be a terrible way to go. Imagine that. You're up there in heaven, and the guy's like, yeah, how'd you die? I was on the front line of World War II. And you're like, yeah, how did you die? And I'm like, the boba got me, dude. The boba got me.
3, 2.
Here we go.
Next
Try to choke on some balls. Jason said, I'm going to choke on some balls. I got the discount shop. That's true. I identify as a coupon, just so you know.
David's got not the discount shopper card.
Oh, I do. I got the frequent flyer card. Can you imagine if they started offering a Visa card for that kind of stuff? That'd be fantastic, dude. Are you kidding me?
Someone quoted David, I'm going to choke on some balls.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Because that's the way to go, dude. Your thoughts, Alan? Yeah. Hey, listen. Big chewy balls. Look at this guy. Oh, my God. We added more people to the stream. Holy smokes. Freebies for life. Why do you think I came to Vegas? It was free food. Okay, the gambling wasn't cheap, by the way, but it was free everything else. I mean, you know. And then you know what's funny back in the day, by the way, if you're into drugs, not to say I did any drugs, because God forbid I did any drugs, but there was always that one guy trying to impress everybody who would just, you know, you found him at the casino. If you were a dealer, you could just hook on to his. I used to do it all the time, dude. I was literally, you guys know I talk every now and then, you know. What? And so I was very extroverted. And I would go play, and I would belly up some dude. He'd have you always look for the young guy with the entourage and all the gold and trying to make a show. And, you know, I would help him deal. And next thing you know, you're in the limo at the suite, just having a fantastic time for free. $0. Ding, ding, ding. Okay.
Eric says, David's still waiting on his pasta card at Olive Garden.
Ah, God, I would love the pasta card. You can never get the pasta card. It's always busy.
By the way, David isn't allowed to go to Olive Garden.
Hey,
he's on a diet.
I got a fan of Olive Garden. I mean, that's my first fan, Olive Garden fan. You know a guy, David. I don't believe it, sir. He's like, you know a guy. I don't know any guys. Yeah. Hey, the strip will decentralize ownership. Oh yeah. I mean, That's the thing. I agree with that because it's so corporate now and it's so locked up between a few owners. You don't get all the competitive. Like, remember when you used to run down the strip? All the strips would compete. Who had the best blackjack odds? Who had the best, the cheapest steak dinners? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
But now they don't have to compete.
Blackjack, $1 single deck.
Yep. Now they got a 25 carat hamburger. Okay, if you want 24 karat gold sauce.
How much was that? $38 or something?
Well, yeah. They have one. No, they have a 777 burger at the Wynn that literally they put 24 karat gold on it. By the way, what is the flavor of 24? Is that a flavor or is that just like?
Well, obviously you don't know.
What kind of flavor is that? Is that like you just wait for it to come out the other end and then you cash in? Make yourself some jewelry. I mean, oh my God.
Texas fan, we're working on how to tip the dealer video on craps, okay?
Yeah, COVID killed my diet too. I'm still waiting to get rid of my COVID weight. Oh God, it's so hard. Scratcher cards by playing prep. Oh yeah, that is pretty degen. Imagine that. You stop off in California, buy yourself a roll of scratchers on your way to the blackjack table. Give yourself to do in between hands. That's fantastic. What a great idea. All right. Yeah, you poop goals. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, can we get a platinum burger? It doesn't make any sense. Who wants a $777 burger? Do you?
No.
I mean, why would you want that?
I would not want that.
No.
And I wouldn't want to eat anything with gold flakes on it either.
Shadow Demon asked, would either of you jump off the top of the stratosphere if you didn't have to pay the $100+? Like going down the
the bungee thing?
Oh, the bungee, yeah, that's never gonna happen now. No. I couldn't even get close to the ride. The ride, just the thought. I saw people jumping out the window on the bungee.
Is it a bungee thing or
it is
secured though, right?
It's secured, and it's not even bungee. It's more like a controlled descent.
Scratchers between horn bets. Oh my God.
$100?
That's totally.
They charge $100?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, they charge money to throw you off the top of the strat. Can you believe it? People pay money for that.
I like thrill rides, roller coasters, and like big shot things, and
I would need some extra absorbent.
Yeah, David would just
extra absorbent depends for that one.
Like if you're underneath David, you'd be like, why is it raining?
I know. It would get really wet. That's all I can say.
I like all those kind of thrill rides. I would do that.
Lauren, okay, let's get back to the gaming stuff. Okay. Thank you very much, La Hilaire. Yes, we would love for you to be sponsors. Anybody want to be a sponsor? That's fantastic. Get that little emoji. Okay. What's the biggest Baccarat that you've ever dealt? Baccarat. What's the biggest Baccarat?
The biggest game?
No, like the biggest action, biggest player, biggest whatever.
That's, the biggest bet I've ever done was $150,000.
Wow.
That's what we were talking about at the beginning of the
150
podcast.
grand?
That was on Baccarat, yeah.
And then,
okay.
Did you deal big Bac?
Yes.
At the Rio, right?
Yes.
They had a big Bac table, by the way. You guys look up. They don't have any. There's not a lot of those. MGM Mansion probably has one. Does Cosmo have a big Bac anymore?
We have one, but it's not out.
Yeah, it's only you got to reserve it.
Only.
Yeah. Big money, by the way, because you got to put a whole crew. You got a guy in a high chair. In swim trunks, no, just a high chair. You got like a whole. It's a very sort of poofy thing. They break out the placards. It's a whole different experience.
Shadow Demon says, David, how much money would it take for you to jump off?
Oh my God, the top of the strat? Oh hell no!
How much money?
No.
Really?
To God.
If he offered you $1 million,
I'm definitely afraid of heights, dude.
If he offered you $1 million,
I don't think I could do it. I literally think I would just
do it
die.
for $1 million.
Laura would probably do it for less than $1 million.
There's a few things. We need pranks to happen. All about the content, Derek. All we gotta do is have Derek set up, and that's all the prank we need.
Ooh,
that would be a prank in itself.
Gigi asked,
it's like nap time. Graveyard on Seagears was fun. All right, see you guys. See you, Eric.
What is your biggest what?
What is your largest tip?
Ooh, it's so depressing the next day. Look at the poop. Yeah, imagine that.
What is my largest?
You just on the toilet for a half hour. Oof.
What is your largest tip, David?
Remember your largest tip you ever got?
Yeah. So the largest hand-in we ever got was $5,000 at the Rio, and the largest tip, the largest single bet that's ever been made for me is probably maybe like $600-700 on a crap table, but that's tough, dude. That's a lot of action.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about a single bet, the largest single bet I've ever had made for me was $1,000.
Is that Smith Brothers?
No.
Oh, no,
really? Some random guy at the Rio.
Always at the Rio, see?
Always at the Rio, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as the biggest day I've personally had, as far as how much I've dropped in the box before,
yeah,
thousands. I mean, I can't even.
Yeah.
thousands, 5, 6, 8, 10,000, I don't know. But then when you work at a place that pulls their tips, then you drop $10,000 and you go back and get 250. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're
you can. There are casinos set up so the money wiring thing, you have to go through a process, by the way, to make sure it's not being laundered. So you have to research that yourself. I've never had to do that directly, but I heard that that's possible. I've even talked to a casino in the past because digital currency, it's all changing clearly. So, but I'm pretty sure that you can create an account.
Yeah, absolutely.
That they hold
it's
for you.
Called front money.
Yep. So you have to. There used to be some restrictions of domestic transfers, this kind of thing, but you have to check with the casino.
Yeah, you set it up with the casino. You wire the money. It's in an account with your name on it. It's used. It's front money. It's used like a marker.
Yep.
So when you go to the table, you just give them your ID, whatever.
Yep.
It'll show in the computer. It's not a credit line. It's your actual money, front money, and then you just take it out like a marker.
So some casinos have the credit app online. You can start the process online, submit all your information, this kind of thing. Someone contacts you, obviously set it up. You can also go to the casino, start with the cage if you don't know where the host is, but it usually goes to the cage, some kind of host, and they'll set up a credit line for you. By the way, credit lines in Vegas are very specific. It's not like normal credit lines where you go and get your credit card and they use your credit score. They want to see money in the bank. They have to know that you're very, very collectible. A lot of people have run off on credit lines. Casinos hate people running off on credit lines. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was an uncollectible debt, basically. So they had to come out and break your legs. I in fact knew, oh God, this is where I'm going to save this story for, it was in my little travels through the Riviera, by the way. I met a guy who was a leg breaker. So but not for the mob, by the way, for a casino boss. And he only did it overseas. So he didn't do it domestically because they were at risk of it, blowback. But he literally would go overseas to collect money on some of these people that had markers that stayed out a little bit too long. And he was very proud of it, by the way, this dude. This dude was one scary old guy, by the way. I'm guessing he used to be mob, but I met him a couple times, sadly. Not someone I look forward to meeting. But yeah, he was a leg breaker.
Nowadays
they don't do that, by the way. That's no longer a thing.
Yeah, the
that guy is long gone.
Markers and the credit lines and they're much more secure. I think it's 30 days to pay. You have 30 days to pay back, something like that.
Usually a 30-day cycle, and you got to pay the whole thing off, or you don't get done. By the way, the smallest credit line I've ever seen. So a friend of mine had a $300 line at the Palms game, a $300 line, a little mini line, and he would play that off. So some casinos start at like 500, 1,000. Other casinos, you get credit to get like check privileges. So the ability to write a check, you know what I mean, for X amount of money. But again, you got to they want to see money in the bank. But yes, that's a true story, by the way. This guy was an ass on a whole nother level. He has since passed away. And I promise you, there's a lot of people out there who are kind of happy this guy is gone. So he was real weird with guns.
How much money did you own?
I don't know, crap. Thank you, Jesus. But I've heard stories of him going over to other countries, and he was a legit leg breaker. But anyways, moving on.
Jason asks, "What is the biggest or most costly mistake you've made when dealing?"
Me?
Either of you.
Oh man.
Mistake. What is that?
Like a mistake, like a money mistake?
Money mistake.
Man, I've made some big ones.
She's being sarcastic. She never makes a mistake.
Oh, Lord. I see. I was going to be like, whoa. Man, it's something else over here.
Nice if you understood my sense of humor. Did you guys get that?
Yeah. This is what kind of mistakes? Big? Do you remember?
Not anything huge. Not huge enough to remember, no.
Yeah, don't write a check you can't cash. That's true.
Exactly.
Back in the day, they used to be really true in Vegas because, it was uncollectible debt. Like you couldn't. It wouldn't go on your credit report. Nothing. Now it can, by the way.
Yeah.
If you owe the casino money, it's now a thing. But back in the day, it was technically you could just say screw you, casino, never come back to Vegas. In the state, it was collectible. If you lived here and stuff, totally collectible. But outside the state, it was for some reason it was some law that, anyways. And so they had they had people that would come to your house and say, "Excuse me, you owe us some money. I'm here to ask very nicely, but Guido back there is not
so nice.
not so nice." And
yeah. As far as mistakes, I think a couple $100 maybe. There's nothing huge because I think it would stand out if I did something huge. How about you?
I one time backed off a contract player who was trying to make a call bet on me, and I was rude. So he was getting really rude with me, and I ultimately got very rude with him because I was like, dude, I'm not taking your action. I don't know who you are. I've never seen you before. Turns out he's got $100,000 line, and he's supposed to have his host with him. But dude, how am I supposed to know that? The guy comes up and starts drilling you.
You got to do your job. Part of the dealer's job is protecting the casino's money. So you're not just going to start handing out call bets for somebody you don't know.
That's true. I almost lost my job over that one, but luckily I didn't. What does it need to get $100 million credit? Oh, God, Alan Toy.
$100 million?
Anything for you, buddy. You get it automatic. We give away credit lines like it's nobody's business. You don't even, you could owe rent money tomorrow and we still got you. Even my credit is good. Oh, credit, we take all takers. Yeah, don't, okay, mess up. Okay. How's the swing going? Oh, God, how's the swing going? What's so funny is that comment made it, but some of these other comments, you got to yeah, don't cash a check. Throw some money for Kiwi, please. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that means. Paying the dealer bus bet when he did a bus, but later I felt bad when he got in trouble. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some of those little stakes, it's not a big deal. Casinos, there's so much grind in a casino where there's just not a lot. You know what I mean? There's not much you can do.
Dealers make little mistakes like that all the time. And, if they get caught, I mean, if surveillance catches them or the floor catches them or whatever, but it's when the dealer makes the same mistakes or the little mistakes over and over and over again and surveillance catches it. But for me, if I make a little mistake, if you tell me, that's great. I believe in karma. So I feel like if you tell the dealer that they made a mistake and paid you when they shouldn't have, karma's going to come back and give, or whatever. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, no, that's true. New set of Aria. Okay, this guy. Listen, I wonder if we got in trouble. Oh, okay, so listen, if you need $300 worth of credit to gamble, you probably should gamble.
You think?
He was a video. I mean, he played. He didn't play table games. He ran off on that credit. They had to come collect it on his ass.
So E3323, I want to know who overpaid you $5,000, me or David?
I know it was you. It wasn't me. 2001. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Could have been me. All right. Your kneecaps have co-signed on this loan. That's so true.
That's exactly right. Or your thumbs.
Or your thumbs, yeah. Well, positive thing. Do you guys have a website? Yes, we have a website. It's CEGdealers.com or CEGdealerschool.com. And we're here in Vegas. We have a licensed school in Japan as well. And we're hoping to kind of expand where eventually we'd like to get 2 locations, and we're still getting dealers jobs. So that's the thing. In fact, we had a great phone call today from a casino partner of ours who's really looking ahead, trying to get ahead, overhire a little bit, and get dealers on the roster because they know that there's going to be some competition for dealers here real soon. So that's very good news.
Alan Toy asked David, would you go back to dealing?
Me? Only for you, Alan. No, I deal in Casino Quest. I love dealing dice. I'll deal Blackjack or Pai Gow to have fun, but dice is what really changed my life. When I first started learning dice, I thought it was going to be like anything else I had done. I was self-destructive. I didn't think I would last, and so ultimately, I made a life of it, and it's been fantastic. Here I am today sitting in front of you and, 30 years later, by the way. And, I love the game. So there's that. All right. I don't know. This is, Have you ever had someone kicked off your table?
Oh, all the time.
Did you call bet, backed off, hit? You know what? I don't remember. I think it was a place bet. It was a ridiculous place bet. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, he kept giving me crap and calling me names. I'm like, dude, you're being so rude. But when you have $100,000 line, apparently you can be as rude as you want.
Pretty much. Yeah. Pretty much. So kicked off a table all the time.
All the time, dude.
People get 86 out of casinos all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people get kicked off all day long.
Especially now, post-COVID, with all the mask issues, they don't hesitate now to kick people out of the casino. If you won't put your mask on, if you're being disrespectful, whatever it is. Now, it used to take a while. You used to have to warn them several times, but now, that's it. They don't mess around now.
So if you get a credit line, do you need to maintain the credit balance? So here's what I know. I know that they're looking for cash. They're liquid assets, by the way. So if you own a lot of property, they could care less. You got to have money in the bank, investments, securities, things that can be
liquidated
sold
and
to
used to
cover
pay
your
them
line,
back.
especially if you have any real line. And I'm not sure if they fall, like if you have it in there one day, get the credit line and then move on, right? But I mean that's the thing. Okay, caught a card counter. Yes.
Like,
Go ahead, card counter. Go ahead.
No, I was going to go back to the marker thing.
Go ahead.
Right? When they initially approve your account and give you your credit line, that's based on what you have in the bank. If you spend half the money you have in the bank or whatever, they're not going to know it until a year later when you have to re-qualify to keep your credit line.
And they do that.
So,
Every year or every so often they'll look and they'll redo it. So that's another thing.
So
all right, caught a card counter. So card counter is a supervisor of surveillance. So if you're a dealer on a game and you suspect a card counter, you're supposed to say something, but it's really up to the purview of your floor supervisor. It really kind of depends where you work. If someone is literally counting, it's pretty easy to tell, by the way, because aggressive card counters will track their bets, and they look like card counters. To be honest with you, once they get to a certain point, they're not grinding $5 to try and take advantage of a positive or negative count, right? So I've only ever seen card counters backed off the game. They'll take the card counter, and the card counter will a few times. One guy I had arguing. And I didn't back off this guy specifically. I was assistant backup shift boss at the time. And our pit manager backed him off the game and told him, listen, you can't count cards at our casino. And the guy's like, well, it's perfectly legal. They're like, that's not the issue. The issue is we're private property and we just elect not to have people counting cards. And that's usually the thing, is that because a casino is essentially private, but they can decide who they want to have. And guess who they want to have? People not counting cards. They got to pay a light bill. You know what I mean? If they have everybody there counting cards, they wouldn't. So, but I've never seen anybody arrested for it. I've never seen it. I've always just seen people backed off the game and asked to leave the casino.
And I've even seen them backed off of a blackjack game and told that they're welcome to play any other variety of game, just not blackjack. So they can play roulette or craps or whatever, but not blackjack.
A casino mob moment while working.
I don't know what that means.
I know we kind of already touched on this.
Yeah, we did. We discussed a little bit earlier. So we both. I mean, I've had quite a few. Man, one of these days, I actually got to meet the guy who used to own the Klondike and also work at the casino boardwalk with that owner. And they had some stories about. So one of them had been a casino craps dealer at Bugsy Siegel at the Flamingo, worked across the street. And literally started buying up the land. He owned the casino boardwalk. He hated Steve Wynn. And those two guys would tell stories. And you guys know my stories, but I love people's stories, dude. I can sit back, and especially in Vegas, and this is why I was so into going to these lounges and being part of this sort of whole thing. Man, one of these days I'll share some of those with you. But where they were such characters. And by the way, the shit they talked about Steve Wynn, dude. Oh my God, these guys hated Steve Wynn. All right. We're gonna keep playing live games. We have it set up to go to the Strat here again, and we're gonna add another casino. We're reaching out to another casino friend of ours who we think we're gonna start playing there, which I think is probably it's gonna be a place where I think we're gonna do more meetups. There's more room. It's they have. Anyways, it's a whole different kind of environment, but we're working on that right now. David, you go back to dealing. Yes. How often do you catch cheaters? I mean,
it happens.
Yeah.
Try to pass post you on roulette or pass posting is one of the biggest cheat moves.
Yep.
Is to try and bet more when you have a winner. I did catch a counterfeit chip one time.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yep.
Counterfeit chip.
Yep. Somebody tried to buy in with a counterfeit black chip, and I thought, no, it doesn't look right. And a counterfeit bill that I thought, no, it doesn't look right. And then one of our little pretend, play money bills somebody tried. Like, that says play money right on it, Yeah. But as far as cheating, every once in a while.
Wow. Someone still try to steal chips when you weren't looking. Yes. That's happened. But I go back, how often do you get? Okay, it's in Osaka. It's IRGI Japanese school. It's the Integrated Resorts Gaming School in Osaka, Japan. And so we provided them with their training materials and consulting, a lot of their games that they have in play. And Rocky, one of our dealers and instructors from back in the day, we used to work at Cosmo with Lauren. high limit. He's over there right now, so he's their lead or director of education, something like this. All right, ready? So okay, where's the normal share for tip box for dealers? So
what is a normal share?
they get a share just like everyone else. They share in the tip pool. So whatever blackjack dealer makes, crap dealer will make. Unless you're at the strat and you're keeping your own, then it's a feast or famine kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I understand exactly what the question means, but if you're talking about like what's an average, there is no average. Like it depends on your casino, it depends on the day of the week, it depends on all that kind of stuff. There's absolutely no average. Somebody could make $20, one casino could make $20 in a day, all the way up to thousands of dollars in a day. Hi, Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
Call me back. Bye.
Oh, look what time it is.
I know it's getting late. We're having all right. We're gonna do this for like here. How about 10 more minutes, and then we're gonna be all right. We'll try to answer. Let's get. So dealer at local casino like Red Rock or high-end strip casino. Me personally, I would pick Red Rock, to be honest with you. And by the way, they get great action. It's a great job here in town. It's one of the top local places to work. Maybe it might even actually be the top local place.
That one in Green Valley Ranch.
Green Valley Ranch, Red Rock makes more, just so you know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Good to know.
And I used to live Summerlin, nice area to live, this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I like the mix of high-end players and locals, that kind of thing. When you're on the strip, you get a certain type of player, and it can get a little bit taxing, Lauren. So I've worked the strip a few times, and strip players are sort of their own thing. The nice thing about the strip is you get a new group every week, but they don't always turn out to be so good. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Yeah. Local casinos bring in locals mainly. You get the same clientele most of the time.
Yeah.
But strip casino, you never know what you're going to get.
I mean, if you're at like a lower end local place, it can be a grind because you get the same low end regular. Sometimes that could be a little bit distracting. I used to actually really love downtown, and the money was good, but it depends on where you work. All right, who was the worst famous customer both of you had before?
We already covered that for me.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Really? Not J-Lo?
I didn't deal with J-Lo.
I didn't deal with J-Lo either, but she would steal our toast.
Yeah. But I didn't deal to, I think the question was that you dealt to. For me, it was Bruce Willis.
God, I've seen the wedding people, man.
The wedding people.
I have some crazy wedding stories, by the way. Some of the cheapest. I mean, if you're gonna pay some money, dude. I swear, these drive-through weddings for $5, $20, whatever it is. I've seen people get married, like meet one day at the Rio. Well, I had a couple meet on a table and come in the next day married.
Oh my God!
They met at the game.
Oh, wow!
God, I actually forgot about that, dude. Oh yeah. They were having a great time. They won. And of course, I don't know how that worked out. Like a week later, but there's a lot of stories about that. Yeah, we miss Rocky. Rocky had some good hands, dude. Really good hands.
Warren, what is your favorite casino movie?
Favorite casino movie?
Mm-hmm. Oh, mine. Wow. I know what mine is. Vegas Vacation, dude.
It's got to be Vegas Vacation.
Vegas Vacation.
It's got to be, right? Yeah. My favorite part of Vegas Vacation is the pick a number.
Yeah.
Nope, 2, sorry.
Yes, Jane, I agree. I mean, that's true.
But I can tell you, I saw, what was the one with Nicholas? Oh, you know what? The other good Vegas movie is Honeymoon in Vegas. I like that one too.
See, she didn't like Bruce Willis. I love Bruce Willis. I don't understand. That story with the hooker is so perfect. You guys, that's a little out of context, by the way.
How far back did you have to scroll?
I know.
We're talking about movies.
Some of you have heard that story. Some of you have not.
And Honeymoon in Vegas.
Honeymoon in Vegas? No, Vegas Vacation for sure.
Good, but
that game where they stuck the thing, that's my buddy. That's my buddy. I used to work with that guy. I actually worked with that guy. He was an extra hour stand-up. But well, anyways, fantastic.
Is there a percentage to tip a dealer? Do I tip if I lose? Is there a proper way to tip?
I mean, I don't really. I will start out with a tip so the dealer knows that I'm like, if I win, I put $5 on the game. If I'm playing blackjack, my very first hand, I got $5 up for the dealer. If I'm playing craps, same difference. So my first $5, even if I buy them for $100, because I'm a dealer, I want the dealer to know that if I win, they're going to benefit. And if I lose everything, I'm still renting my seat. So that's how I personally look at it. Even when I go play play Keno at Dottie's. So about every hour I get up, and I toke. If I'm still playing, I'll cash out of my machine, and I'll tip. I've been somewhat blessed, and so I want people to know that because these people they live off of their tips. Lauren makes minimum wage. You know what I mean? Plus tips.
Right.
So if she goes to work and there's no one tipping, so that's sort of my thing. But if I lose the rest of the $95, you're not going to see a whole lot from me.
For me, it depends. If you're playing blackjack, base it on what your bet is. If you're playing at a $10 table, put $1 up for the dealer every once in a while. It's based on a couple of things. Service, for sure. Yeah. Customer service. Like if you're having fun at my table, even if you're losing, put me up a couple bucks or throw me in at 5 or whatever.
Yep.
But if it's one of those poker games where you can hit like it's some kind of jackpot.
Oh God!
It should be a
Here comes all the donations.
It should be a
Alex
percentage.
shows up. Everybody starts donating.
And usually, between 5 and 10% is definitely acceptable.
David, my best bet, hard 8. Yeah, something.
We just get photobombed.
We just got something, Bob.
Look at that.
When am I getting my boat? God, it's gonna be post-COVID, Sally. I'd love to have a little boat. So is there a percentage tip? Okay, here, ready? We're almost out here. Rounders, best poker movie of all time. Yep,
that was
good poker. Yep, great. Raising David's Boat Money Fund. Yeah. I used to sail on the East Coast a little Chris. So it was just a one man, one jib, one main sail. I would love to get a little sailboat eventually. Of course, being in Vegas doesn't help that. But anyways, Vegas Big Case, hilarious. Yeah. And the ocean movies, that's true. Although a little unrealistic, but still, that was a lot of fun to watch for sure.
More than a little unrealistic.
Group Cruise 2023.
That was like that
really?
TV show Vegas, or Las Vegas, or whatever it was. The one with Josh Duhamel. You remember that one?
Derek, thank you for the $1.
Derek, still, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, that was a.
Does Dottie's call you in when your favorite machine? And by the way, I used to have a clerk that would text me and let me know that when my machine was ready, because I took care of her, so she would hook me up. By the way, I can't tell you who her name is because you're not supposed to do that for Dottie's, but I'm a pretty good tipper, so if I win, I give about 10 to 15%, depending upon what it is.
Says hi, Alex.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, so here we go. All right, how was the mukbang at Nico? Alan asks.
I'm full and tired.
He's full and tired. He's about to have, good. All right, Cincinnati Kid. Yeah, Cincinnati Kid. All right, I think dealers are split into 2. Dealers tip well. All right, well, I think that's about it. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We had a great time. We stayed a little longer, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this every Wednesday. We're going to advertise, so you guys can stop by every Wednesday at 6:30. So we close the school at 6. Give us a half hour to have a snack. And then we plan on, going over news. We're going to set it up so there's a little green screen. And me and Lauren are going to have, guests on our show that hopefully we'll get, Scott from UNLV. We'll get some casino managers. Maybe have Jet on the show. He's a big, long-time, Las Vegas resident. Lot to share. No, just kidding. He's a young guy. All right. Well, thank you much. We look forward to seeing you. Thanks for enjoying all our content.
It was fun.
Yes, and
we'll see you next week.
Enjoy. All right, peace out.
Bye.
All right, bye. Bye, guys. Thank you.